a swap, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nice. A good return on that one before he's brought down. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field to start this game off. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
Give to the single back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Wants to adjust the pattern. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. And the Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. So Alabama's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important in this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position 1, objective number 1 today. Protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
He'll ride his man on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you've got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Russell. Makes the grab on the left. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll leave it with him. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Look out, he's got room. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this.
Breaks into the open. A cornerstone of the Alabama program really throughout history has been be physical, establish a running game.
Great running backs. I mean, not only are you recruiting great players in the offensive line and skill and all over the place, but so many great backs that you can name off the top of your head that played at Alabama, that ran it with an edge, that ran it physical, that always represented that style. And you can see Alabama, they're always going to do this. They're going to establish the run.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Wants to throw. It's Russell. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane opener, you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Snares it outside. It's Montgomery. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. The Gators with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one, man coverage. coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
This is a tough one. A 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they decide to trot out the kicker. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, throw the records out the window, and Baylor and TCU fight to the finish. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. Just another week in the Big 12 where anything can happen on any given...
Oh, he's got some space. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. High-flying pass catchers and the Crimson Tide. That combination wasn't right at the top of your mind, say, 30 years ago.
No, it used to be run, run, more run, and you've seen over the years they've opened it up, the playbook, and they've brought in dudes. They've had some guys that can fly, and receivers winning Heisman trophies, like so many game breakers on the outside that make big plays in this offense.
Got enough for the first. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Gonna run it. It's Green. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
Steamrolls his way ahead. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Launched out of the pocket. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. A lot of that. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, you just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And this one splits the uprights. Now up high 7 points here in the second.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The Gator ground game is lurking in the murky waters, and it has been most effective.
Yeah, and we've seen them in the past, man. When Florida's really, really cooking, they've got some good backs. They've got some good balance, but they've got some physicality, and that's what you want to see from this unit.
You just got to have better concentration if you're the wide receiver. I know it feels like a routine completion. You still got to get two hands on the ball and look it in. That's a bad drop.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Face the catch, but it's incomplete.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Catch in the middle, it's Abrams. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch, but the official's right on top of it, signaling out of bounds.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you can tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
To the air on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida! Extra point here will tie the game. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Louisville rolled to victory. And how about that Cardinals quarterback? Remember, this is a program that produced Lamar Jackson. So to gush about a play caller there, that's saying something. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face...
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the tight end makes the catch. He just tries to do a little too much after it. He makes one guy miss, and at that point starts running backwards and ultimately ends up losing yards.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run it from the gun. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Looking to fire. Here's a hit. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Just between the uprights. And with that, they've taken the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, you've been calling a magnificent game there in Gainesville so far. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big, fat W.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Fires to the wideout, and his throw is incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Give to the running back. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the catch. It's Montgomery. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Gators want to move quickly. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Here comes that Alabama offense. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
And whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
Dropping back, it's Russell. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going to try to get it himself. Just keep moving this thing forward. He's out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 37-yard line.
I love the design by this offense. A great job rolling your athletic quarterback outside of the pocket to the left. Get him on the move. Get him away from the defense. Don't have him standing in the pocket. And now I give him a choice. Can he run it or does he throw it? He has an option. It's kind of a pass-run option.
And the Gators are facing 3rd and inches. Gets the back moving. Quick catch on third down. Breaks into the open. The 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Gator! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Back to throw, it's Russell. They're setting up the screen, and he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. On the move. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The run to the left. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Under fire. Got the first down himself. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
Well, you know that every single week, this guy's legs are going to be a problem, and the defense just has not had an answer for him. They can't keep him in the pocket. That last play, he's able to get outside, scramble, and go make something happen. And with that last run, he's now eclipsed the 100-yard rushing mark for the game.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Punts it out of the air. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Going for 6. Touchdown, Florida! Fired in from the red zone for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quick strike complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Caught behind the line. It's Little. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hamilton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stopped him short. He does not pick up the first down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. Inside the 40. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this. Making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ballgame.
Looking to pass. It's Russell. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. And they'll try to bite a chunk out of this lead on third and goal. Striving for the goal line, loose football. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise. And the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover in the backfield.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. Found a little space. He'll pick up 6 of the 14 as they have room to operate.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Quick pass on the fly motion. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. The Gators line up to punt it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make it.
They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Grabbed over the middle, it's Little. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He'll take a shot. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Second down coming up. Trying play action. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Touchdown, Alabama! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Let's go! They want that clock to run. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Got his man on the outside. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. On the ready? Operating in the red zone here on second down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Man, that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. That would have put a little extra distance, give them a little cushion down the stretch.
And there was a little bit of hope, but you just snatched it away with that touchdown. This game is now over.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Makes the grab, it's Little. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Meadows. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Meadows. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. And they got to the line expeditiously. Spiked it and stopped the clock.
No gain on the play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense is taking a shot, and if that defender was just 1 step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
This late in the game in the 4th quarter, they're in 4-down mode every single drive in possession, trailing by as much as they are. So down here in the red zone, you throw an incompletion, no-brainer. They're going to be throwing it again. Can the defense step up here and make a play?
Into the end zone. Touchdown tie. Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.